Hey folks, Richard Evans, Paradise Tour Guide here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm here at the South Point Hotel and Resort checking out the cheapest buffet at a resort casino in Las Vegas. Is it worth it? Let's see how it goes.
First of all, how to get there. Now, the South Point is on Las Vegas Boulevard, but it is not in the Strip area. It's actually south of town, south of Mandalay Bay, and south of the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. It's actually about 6 miles south of everything. Some people say, oh yeah, it's on the Strip. No, it's a good 10 to 15 minute drive depending on traffic. That's kind of a plus or a minus for it because it is a fairly large resort with all the amenities that you have. In fact, it's got a lot of extra things like a movie theater, and it's also got an equestrian area because they like to do lots of horses and rodeo stuff. But the main thing we're talking about today is the Garden Buffet, which is the buffet at the South Point. And the big number one thing about it is by far of the major resorts, it is the cheapest pricing. Here you can see the breakfasts, they're $13.95 if you're a club member, which is free to join. It's $10.95, so you're saving $3 per person. The lunch with the club card, $14.95. The prime rib champagne brunch, much less. The seafood night, which is the most expensive, is $39.95. That's a prime rib and includes 2 glasses of wine. And that's one of the fun things, is that most of these different parts of it, the alcohol is free on most of those days. They also do lots of specials. I'm mentioning that because Memorial Day is coming on as fast. If you're a veteran or active duty, you and a partner get to eat for free. So don't forget. Let's get to the food. Now, the actual buffet is just off the casino floor. You can look right into it so you can see everything. I'm going to take it station by station. First of all, the salad station. And actually, the salad station at the Garden Buffet is, I think, one of its strong points. Considering the low price, all of the salads are freshly made. They're really good quality, good and tasteful. Some nice fruit options that are also there. But I think their strength is their pre-made salads. I had a Western tossed salad, and I thought it was wonderful. Seafood, always a plus. I came there when it was a peel and eat shrimp, and they were in good quantities and tasted real good with a great cocktail. The Asian is also, I think, pretty much a strong point. They have some really nice stir-fried dishes. Actually, I particularly like some of the vegetable dishes in there. I'm a beef eating guy, but hey, sometimes the vegetables are good too. The Mexican station was a little bit limited. It had some albondiga soup, but mostly it seemed pretty much different tacos, hard shell tacos, soft shell tacos, and it's all put together, all you want to eat as far as the different tacos. And that seemed to be pretty much what it is that one day that came in there. Now, the Italian, I think, was also fairly decent. Again, a little bit limited, but not too bad. It had a selection of pizzas, which I thought were quite tasty. The other thing, though, was really good is they had their pasta dishes, and they had several build-your-own pasta dishes in which they had different types of pasta and different vegetables and meats and sauces you could put onto it. Barbecue was pretty extensive. They had lots of different things. The one problem, though, is I think of all the places, this is probably the weakest as far as the quality. Sometimes it's tough to do meat for a large group. The barbecued chicken kind of just overcooked and dry in my eyes. The prime rib was decent, but was also pretty much in my eye, just not a really good quality of prime rib. And so I think they could have done a little bit better. Flavors were good, just the cooking wasn't as good of a quality. And then getting into the dessert station, now this is what I am talking about in a Las Vegas buffet. Let's get to the dessert. And South Point does not disappoint. A lot of good different possibilities in there, all guaranteed to put on some pounds for you to walk off later in the day. I have to tell you, I am an absolute idiot when it comes to bread pudding. I don't know, there's something about it. I could just eat buckets of the stuff, and theirs was quite good. Tried their cheesecake, and I have to tell you, New York style cheesecake was really good. This particular one is the one that I had, and I was quite happy with it. They have different cobblers of the day. Today was blueberry cobbler, and again, it was delicious. Just lots of really cool options, and that's really what comes down to as we get right down to the end of it. It's not as extensive as some. It isn't going to be the same quality as, say, something like the Bellagio or Caesars, but on the other hand, you're paying less than half and sometimes a third of the price of some of those other options. And so for this particular one at South Point, I think it's a good value. Now, my high points was it. Number one was the salad bar. One of the things that's in it that was particularly good was bacon mac and cheese dish they had, and of course the dessert station. I'd have to say that the one that was probably most disappointing to me was the barbecue station. The choice and taste, they were good, but just too much that was overcooked or not cooked enough to get the best out of the meat. So that was the disappointing part. The final line of it is, hey, it's kind of what I said before. This is a place that's a little outside of the strip area, about 6 miles to the south of the main strip area. So in some ways it's good, it's out of the way. In some ways it's bad because it is a little bit off the strip. But hey, you're getting a pretty good quality set of food with some great options and some good flavor at some remarkable prices. As I said before, some great deals with the alcohol. Probably the best one's breakfast. With the card, it's a $10.99 cost, and you get unlimited Bloody Marys. Holy heck. And it's got fresh food, mostly well-made with the exception of the barbecue. And even then, that wasn't horrible done. But as far as the different quality of the food, the different types of the food, the desserts were absolutely amazing. It's just a really good Las Vegas buffet experience in a way that's not going to break the bank. And again, maybe it's not Bellagio, maybe it's not Caesars, but again, when it's half the price or a third of the price, when you can have breakfast for two with unlimited Bloody Marys for $22. Wow, that's all I can say. Plus, again, use that card, you save even more money. Hit up with the different specials they have. Like I said, again, in Memorial Day, veteran or active duty military personnel and a guest get to eat for free. It's a heck of a deal, and I give it a thumbs up wholeheartedly. Hey guys, when you're in Vegas, come see me. I'll talk to you later.